Welcome back to the Stockwell Eldridge Show. I'm Jason Stockwell with RE/MAX Results.
Diane Eldridge with RE/MAX Results.
We have Stephanie Havel with Wells Fargo here,
Hello.
Mark Thompson and Bridget Rissman with Alzheimer's Association. And we've been hearing their story all about the walk coming up here September 17th, Saturday, 9 a.m. at Target, starting at Target Field. Want to just touch base real quick about real estate, back to a couple of projects that Diane and Dawn and myself are a part of that are single level. So if you are listing and you are sick of the stairs or sick of your home, or you want to move into a brand new place that has one level living.
With beautiful finishes.
Beautiful finish, yeah, and a privacy fence and all that jazz now. In Roseville, there's a development there with 18 units there that are open. And then we have Richfield has a 5-unit development that will be open.
Where in
Richfield.
Roseville? That's where I grew up, was Roseville. So
Dale and 36.
really,
Yep,
in
right off-
by Owasso, South Owasso.
Yeah, it's
well, it's just south of
there.
there. Yep, towards
Okay.
36, right after
That's
36.
Okay.
By Cope, if you're familiar with Cope.
Yes.
Cope and Level.
Level
Yep.
there, yeah.
Okay.
right
Yeah,
there.
I grew up.
The old fire station. There was a fire station there. They tore that down. They used that site in their building.
Oh, okay.
The city's part of it, involved in it, and then a nonprofit, Greater
Awesome.
Metropolitan Housing Corporation is
Well,
involved.
and again, just as we were talking about, don't assume because you're older you need one level. Let me tell you. 49, my knees and my back are going up. I'm like, I gotta walk up these stairs again. I'm thinking I want one of those chairs, electric chairs. Or bring.
Yeah, or if you forget something up there, right? You got to run up there again. You're like, oh,
it's so
my gosh.
frustrating. So frustrating.
So we have that development going on in Roseville. One level come by. We're open on Sundays, 12 to 4. Diane's been serving, and we've been serving Rip Your Floats because of the heat wave.
The
we've been having.
heat.
Awesome.
Join us this
Hey,
Sunday.
do you anticipate those being
12
sold
to
pretty
3.
quickly? Like how soon? Soon will they be ready for moving?
One of the models, or the model is ready, and then a few of the other ones are ready. They'll have 6 available here shortly total. Now probably, but we're open for buyers right now. I mean, someone can come in
Okay.
and buy one and plan ahead on
Hold a
buying
lot.
one, or reserve a lot.
And then, but I'm so reserve a lot. And then, how soon would the home be ready to move in? Are we 3 months, 6 months?
It depends on which lot, but yeah, 3 to 6
Oh,
months,
okay.
depending upon where they're at. 6 months if it's one that's down the line, and if it's on the other side, it could be 6 to 9 months.
Right.
If it's on level, but if it's on Cope, it'd probably be within 3 to 6 months.
Okay, awesome. Well, you talk about being prepared and everything like
They're
that.
great. They look
Bridget,
wonderful.
where do you want to live? Roseville, Richfield. We got one for you.
One level living.
6 months. We'll get you ready, girl.
Oh, good.
And you got 6 months to crawl up from under the rock and get prepared to buy a one-level house in Richfield.
Roseville Garden Station is the Roseville one.
Or
and
the
then,
North Loop in Minneapolis. The house those come.
Oh, the North Minneapolis Humboldt. Yes,
Yeah,
those are
Greenway
also available.
Humboldt, yes.
Humboldt.
Well, we were just talking
Parkside
about-
at Humboldt.
Minneapolis and
And then you've
Sheridan
got,
Villas and
Sheridan
Richfield.
Villas and Richfield. So they all have their names, but the Humboldt ones are 2-story single families. The Richfield and Roseville are single level townhomes.
Yep.
So we're excited about them, and so if you know anybody that's thinking of going to, if it's the time, we meet, like I said, with a lot of people every week. The majority of the people we meet with are baby boomers, and they're waiting for that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, depends, but they're going to be downsizing into a one level.
right.
And why I say to a lot of people, why wait? Why wait for the market to potentially correct when we're at a good price?
Well,
you
that
can
was my
get for
point
your home,
asking you,
know?
really, right? I mean, get prepared. Know what you can afford. Talk to Jason or Dawn or Diane. How much would your home sell for? What should you do to get it ready? And then also your finance it. What's it going to
Yep.
take? Or what if we don't want to sell our home? Maybe we want to let our kids live in it because they can't afford to buy a house or they're afraid to. So,
Let's make
Just
more
kidding,
homes. Make more homes available for the Gen Yers to
Bridget.
comfortably buy and move into. That's what we need.
Right. But yeah, so, if they're
You're not
looking
going
at...
to get off the hook over here.
I know. Well, no, I just think these homes sound so beautiful, and I bet they're going to go fast. So if you're thinking
They are
There's
that,
people walking through. They're interested. A lot of them have a house that has to sell or something like that. So that's the hurdle. But we work with you on that. They'll accept trades. Even they'll do trades. If you have an older home that needs repair, and some of these homes haven't been updated since the 60s or 70s.
right,
The developer, the nonprofit, will actually trade. They'll house swap for that house for the new one. I mean, working out the numbers, but they'll give you fair market value. They won't give you like an investor will. No offense to like We Buy Ugly Houses and things like that. I mean, I shouldn't even say that, but some of these investors,
home investors, yeah.
home investors, they may pay 50% or 60% of what the market value.
Well, and I would say, too, along with that, get pre-qualified, because you can oftentimes qualify to buy a house even without selling your existing house. So a lot of times people won't realize that they think they have to sell their existing house, which we know they're going to, and then they could take that money and do a principal reduction on the new mortgage. So don't feel like, I can't even look at this house because I'd have to sell my home first. We'll get you pre-qualified. A lot of people will qualify non-contingent, which means not selling your existing home.
I'm having fun looking at Mark and Bridget's expressions as we talk real estate, because we can go, believe me, folks, we can go on and on and on and on about real estate and mortgages. So back to the walk, which is, I'll remind everybody, Saturday. So if you're looking to buy a home, go online or check us out. You can call us anytime as well, and we're happy to
do the
help.
Alzheimer's walk and then go look for a house afterwards.
There you go.
How about that?
September would be a great month. September,
And
Saturday,
during the parade.
September 17th.
The Parade of Homes is going on that time.
Yes. So Saturday,
Perfect.
September 17th.
Right.
It's a perfect combo.
alz.org/walk, and you will see thousands of people there, and you'll get to support a great cause. And Bridget, you shared earlier, I thought that was great that there's that many walks going on just in Minnesota and North Dakota.
Yeah.
But then you got it all over the country, right? So there's hundreds of walks probably then, right?
Yeah, there really is. I mean, there really is. The walks are happening all over the country. Typically, they're starting, August, September, October. That kind of time frame is when they're happening. And like Bridget mentions, actually, the Twin Cities Walk last year was the number 4 walk in the country.
Wow.
We raised $1.26 million. So
Wow.
just over
Congratulations.
$1.25 million.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's great.
And this year, because of our success last year, we now have a $1.5 million budget, or
Goal.
I should say goal, not
Yeah.
budget.
Wow.
Budget goal.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So we're
that speaks
we're shooting to
I'm
be number
sure,
one. That's what we're trying to be, is
well,
number one
that's
in the
great,
country.
and I'm sure your passion for it,
Absolutely.
and with your family and honoring your mom and things like that. Like, we're passionate about real estate, passionate about the Alzheimer's, and
Yeah, and I'm not a scientist by any means, so really what I can do to help out in the Alzheimer's in progressing, finding a cure for this disease is raising money and, talking on the radio, talking to the people that are listening here today, and hoping that they'll come out and walk with us and raise some money
Support
along
it,
with us.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So Saturday, September 17th, if you don't have anything to do. And then there's another event coming on that's before that I didn't go to, but Josh, my friend, Josh Roche, went to it last year. And that was a football event to kind of kick off the football season. So, Bridget, what was that event, and when was that? When is that one?
Yes, it's Blondes versus Brunettes, Twin Cities.
That's why he went. It was a blondes versus brunettes. I'm like, Josh, the single buddy of
Jason,
mine.
that
I'm
could
like,
be
"What?"
us, Dawn and I, against you.
That's right. It was blondes versus brunettes.
But it's awesome. It's a flag football game. The girls are the players, guys are the coaches, and it's a bunch of just young professionals getting out there playing flag football for Alzheimer's. And last year, the Twin Cities Blondes versus Brunettes, we raised $185,000.
Wow.
Just young
Nice.
professionals getting out there fundraising. And at the end of the summer, all of our hard work and practice twice a week for about 3 months, and we don't
Cool.
mess around.
That's
I
very
was going to say,
serious.
wow, that's
Yeah,
serious.
We're serious.
Okay, so who won?
Well, I'll be a little biased. Team Brew has been undefeated for the past 3 years.
Wow.
So it's pretty. Blondes are coming for us. But the game is the week before the Twin Cities Walk. So Saturday, September 10th is the Blonde versus Brunette game. Kickoff is at noon at Concordia University Seafoam Stadium.
We'll have that online as well.
Yeah.
So, well, that sounds like a fun event. Maybe we can go to have a whole weekend. That sounds like a fun time. So, well, thanks,
Awesome.
Bridget Rissman, Mark Thompson. Thanks so much. Really appreciate being here.
Absolutely.
Here.
Thank
And
you.
folks, check it out, alz.org/walk. And check us out online if you missed anything or on YouTube. I'm Jason Stockwell with Remax Results.
Diane Eldridge, Remax Results.
Stephanie Havel, Wells Fargo Home Mortgage.
Remember, love yourself and love others, and have a great week.
Our house in the middle of our house, it has a crowd. There's always something happening.